welcome along to AFTV for another watch along. We are here waiting on the starting 11, the first starting 11 of the 2020-21 season. This is it. First game, Arsenal away at Fulham. We're at the Box Park in Wembley. We unfortunately can't, as you know, be at the game. I know Lee was nearly in tears earlier. You know what I mean? Saying to me how upset he is because we can't get into games, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? We know the situation at the moment with this whole COVID-19. Also, don't forget today, if you want to join us for some of the chats, right, as well as on YouTube, you can contact us through Flick. Now, it's a brand new app. It is free to download. It doesn't cost you a penny. The link is in the description. Just click onto that and get involved with us today. We're giving away this weekend this shirt here, the brand new Arsenal third kit. We're going to be giving it away to a random person. All you got to do is join the Flick group. The link is in the description. You can go in there, you can talk about the game. Get in there today and give us your prediction. What do you think the score is going to be? I'm going to run around these guys right now. Let me start with you, Lee. Prediction for the game. Last time we played Fulham, remember that? 5-1? We got our Arsenal back. Remember that?
Good times.
That's it, remember that day? Do you remember it?
A bit premature that was, wasn't it? It was a good day.
It was.
Fulham's always a great place to go. If you've never been there, you know, the experience of it is fantastic. But I think that I think it's a good game for us to start off with. I'll be honest. You know, it could have been a lot tougher. Obviously, we're all keen to know what the team's going to be. I think David Luiz, should I say it? I think we're going to miss him today if he's not playing, So I'm his biggest critic, but I thought, from lockdown, after that Manchester City game when he got sent off, he come back and he was brilliant, absolutely brilliant, particularly playing in the back three. So I think that, he missed, so I'm just curious to see what the back three be, and the goalkeeper, who I think we all know it's going to be Leno today. I'm not happy about that, if I'll be honest. But it is what it is. So you've got to back the process, as they say.
Back the process, troops. You still here? You still here?
Even Twitter, troops, you still here?
New York.
Troops, you in New York? Troops, where are you? You got jokes now, man.
With the vocals,
I got jokes now. It's how you hit the note, though. Blood.
But how you feeling, man, ahead of this game, first game of the season?
Now I'm confident, blood. You understand? Even before seeing the lineup, I'm confident, blood. You understand? The way we finish the season, Arteta knows what he's doing, blood. Arteta's blood. You understand? I'm not calling him Arteta's blood. You get me? About my blood clot, Yang. You already know.
We don't know, actually. We don't know.
What?
We don't know, actually.
Yeah, I know anyway. So.
Now, you know what? I was speaking to Agent Troops this morning, and after speaking to Agent Troops, right, Aubameyang, I'm 100% confident.
Oh, swear down.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's going on?
Listen, Agent Troops here. After speaking to Agent Troops this morning, and I'm not going to tell you why, right?
Just know, innit?
I am 100% confident, right, that Aubameyang is going to sign for Arsenal. A new contract.
You have to tell us, man.
Yeah? And you can cut that and put that out.
Yeah, and do what you want. Yeah, do what you want to do with it, blood.
If you let me down, I'll tell you.
What do you mean? Are you mad?
You let me look, I'll be the meme of all me.
Remember when you said who was coming? Who did you say was coming? You had the drop in it.
Why did you always go remember that? You always like to have the drop.
Who was it, blood?
Was it a Benzema one?
When Robbie said,
no, it wasn't Benzema.
We're signing him.
Loic Remy.
Loic Remy, blood.
How do you remember that?
I just say Loic Remy, blood. Don't worry, blood. This ain't Loic Remy part 2. This one is
now 100%. Yeah. Aubameyang is signing a new deal, which that is really, really positive. Has signed. So really positive. They just like made the announcement yet, but so positive, so positive.
Wow.
But what's your prediction?
I said 3-0 innit on bias.
3-0. What did you predict?
I'm going to say 2-1.
2-1. Pippa, I mean, I know, as I said, you can get onto Flick and give us your prediction. The link is in the description. Just click onto that, give us your prediction. Remember, as I said, you can win a brand new Arsenal third kit. What are you saying about the game?
Mine's a bit bold, I've gone 4-1. But now I'm thinking, I don't know if there's going to be that many goals in the opening game.
Yeah, I said 3-0.
but I'm saying
think it'll
4-1.
be
I'm not
tight.
going to back down now.
4-1.
Yeah,
Wow.
4-1 Arsenal, obviously.
Charlie,
I'm going for a 2-0 win to Arsenal.
2-0.
Yeah, I think Fulham are going to have young, energetic players, but we'll hold a win today.
Right, what about you, Johnny?
I'm going Pippa 4-1.
Is it to get in the mic? Give him the mic now.
I'm going with Pippa 4-1.
4-1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, come on, John.
Confidence,
What
man.
is everybody drinking today?
I haven't even had nothing.
This was Coca-Cola, by the way.
I'm going to coffee. I'm going 4-1.
Lavazza.
Are we being too confident?
A little bit. No, a little bit, you know.
We don't.
No. You can listen to what Arteta's saying. He's giving up these vibes that things can happen. I'm saying 5-0.
Whoa. 5-0. Clean sheet.
I'm saying 5-0.
Hey, Martinez is not in goal, you know.
I want to see our new defense. You know, our new shiny defense. You know, he's got to be playing. You know
I don't
what
think he should.
Well,
I don't think
we'll
he
find
should.
out. We'll find out with Gabby shortly.
The only problem, so you know, they keep saying these 5-0s. I think that's great, but the system that we play, it suits when we play the teams that come onto us.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
that's
a game
true.
now where we've got to do a little bit, and I feel that we fall short. That's why we need someone else in that midfield to open up things. So
True.
5-0 is great.
5 can happen.
Yeah.
They just come up. They
Who's
need to be
creating all them
baptized.
goals? Who's creating all them goals?
I'm saying they need to be
Who's creating goals? Who's creating them?
Who is going to create?
Is Willian coming on?
Yeah. Maybe Willian. Maybe Willian could be
I'm
that guy.
telling you, it's 5-0.
There's your
What are you saying, Julian? What's
You never
Julian
know.
saying?
I think we are being too confident.
Yeah.
If you look at the teams that come up, they're always so enthusiastic at the beginning of the
good point.
season, and I just think that playing them first game at their place.
See the old head?
all right.
See that?
I mean, we haven't got
Lies.
a crowd there. I think we'll be all right. 1-0 to the
But
Arsenal.
do you think though, Julian, the fact that the crowd ain't there? I think that's a big disadvantage for Fulham because
It's a massive disadvantage.
normally you are right. When a team comes up, when you got to play those promoted teams, we saw it with Norwich last year. At the start of the season, they were on fire. You went to Carrow Road, the place was electric.
Yeah, they're mad to.
Yeah.
And then later on, obviously, they got sussed out.
Yeah.
But Fulham ain't going to have that today. They're not going to have that crowd. Yes, they'll be rearing to go, but it might be that the players are so nervous because now they've come up. They haven't got that crowd to back them. They're up against Arsenal for their first game. It might go against them. I mean,
I think they're going to be enthusiastic, but it will go for us, the fact that there's no crowd there.
Do you think everybody's getting used to it now without the crowd zone, the teams?
you're getting used to it, but I just feel that, you know, these sort of games where it's the first game of the season, that crowd is massive.
It's ability levels, blood.
Yeah.
But you have to consider
You
those.
get Ty in there?
Ty, what are you saying?
Ty's going 2-0.
You don't need me.
It's like something.
You don't even need to. You don't even need to ask Ty, blood. You know Ty already.
Gonna say
2-0.
2-1.
Alex 45, Pierre 90, blood. You understand? You know the team already, blood. You get me?
Jesus just done by.
I like. Man,
There you
know
go,
my father here.
The teams are going to be
Man
out.
came with the new swag, though.
Team will
Hey,
be out very shortly.
Hey, man came
Pippa.
with the new swag, blood. Man came with the new swag, blood.
Absolutely.
Show them the top, blood.
Oh, the top.
Man got the new drip.
It's got the new one.
Man got the new drip.
I've got the mic underneath.
Oh, you got the mic underneath. Oh, you got to trying to keep up. You understand? You don't want to so exclusive.
But no, the red and white one. But what I will say is that I know Pippa and John are saying 4-1. There's nothing wrong with that. It's good to feel confident. I'm not underestimating Fulham. I mean, like Lee said, going to Craven Cottage is fantastic. And even after we beat them 5-1, there was Fulham fans coming up to us, so they're brilliant. But I think them going up and them missing the crowd, I think that's
Okay, alert. I've got the team. Right? I've got the team, the first lineup of the season. In goal
It's Leno, isn't
is
it?
not Martinez, it's Bernd Leno
Of course.
in goal.
Expected.
Right? And what does that tell you about the future of Martinez? That does definitely show you that he's going to be off, right? Rob Holding is in. Gabriel makes his debut. Kieran Tierney. Hector Bellerin. Mohamed El Neni in midfield, right? Granit Xhaka.
Okay.
Maitland-Niles.
Ainsley.
Willian makes his debut. Lacazette and Aubameyang.
Oh, Willian's taking Pepe's
No
place on the
Pepe.
right.
On the bench is Matt Macy. So Martin is not even on the bench. That tells you a lot. Kolasinac, Danny Ceballos, Willock, Saka, Pepe, and Nketiah. So that is the team.
There's your 4-1 and 5-0.
Willian's going to create about 3 of those goals.
Few surprises in there. First of
Where
all,
are they going to create?
Willian, man, don't worry.
few
Man.
surprises in there. El Nenian from the start. That's a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Although he did play well in
Thomas Partey.
yeah, the Egyptian Thomas Partey, yeah, as we said, right? You've also got Gabriel making his debut. Everyone looking forward to seeing him play?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Is
definitely.
Torreira not on the bench?
No.
Torreira's not on the bench at all.
These
Again,
these players are out.
He's out.
So that's that as well.
could that be that he's been training, hasn't he? Is he?
Yeah,
Maybe
so-
not match fit.
And obviously no David Luiz, which is a big blow, as you said, Lee.
Yeah.
Troops, what do you make of the team?
I'm surprised Laka's in.
You're surprised he's in?
I'm surprised he's in.
Yeah.
Instead of who?
Why?
He's not up
You
to-
thought Eddie would have started?
Yeah, he's not up to speed yet. He's just come back. Like that's
But he's been training.
Yeah, but Pepe ain't in. They came back at the same time.
Maybe he's been training better.
You understand?
Maybe he's been looking better in training.
I don't know. I'll tell you knows anyway, but I thought he would have gone with Nketiah. Obviously, like a blood clot said, my brother, what do you mean? I'm happy he's starting, but I said I'm surprised he's starting. And they said I'm upset he's starting, blood. When we get the team 2000, my brother, you understand? But yeah, I'm surprised he's gone with that, blood. I kind of thought El Neni would start, because obviously Sabath has just come in, so he's probably not up to his full speed. But like Willian, that was kind of shocked me as well, because he hasn't featured. So I thought Reece, Bumper Clark Nelson, he's been shining.
Yeah.
I thought they would have gone with him. But I think I know what he's doing, blood, innit? So Community Shield, we was all like, what the fuck, that's it, done. We're going to lose 5-1. Fuck it, let's go home, pack up the things.
Yeah.
And then what happened, blood? You understand?
I'm kind of excited to see Willian.
Yeah, I am. I am.
Like
You know,
Yeah, that's your boy,
Strict
innit?
still 5-0 still?
Strict toll.
Yeah.
He seemed a bit unsure when he was answering that one.
Bro, do you know what? Yeah, I'm happy with Oneni, you know. I know everyone's a bit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
your
remember
guy.
he was bigging him up last time, ain't he?
Listen, I'm courteous for saying he don't do a lot of forward passes, but I know he's creative.
Yeah.
Like people, it's just one of those people who just does his job. And, you know what I'm saying? There's no, he just does it simple.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see him there. I still think we'll win 5-0. I still think we'll win 5-0.
Julian, it was you the smartest person in the room and you went with that 1-0.
Hope so. I hope so. I'm happy with the El Neni in midfield because it just shows Arteta's going to take it seriously. Because the thing is, if we went full on with an attacking team like Wenger might have done, we'd have gone there and we'd have lost 1-0. I think with that guy in there, he's taking it seriously and it's a good sign.
Johnny, still sticking with your scoreline?
Yeah, I'm not changing.
Huh?
I'm not changing.
Not changing, you're 4-1, right?
Yeah, 4-1. Do you know what I'm going to call? I'll say Willian's going to get the first one.
Oh, wow.
Might be worth a punt. Ty,
Yo.
you went 2-0, as usual. Are you happy with the team?
Get it right one time.
I mean, the front three is kind of, Willian, Lacazette and Aubameyang. That's an exciting front three, you know.
I'm
No?
happy. Yeah,
It is.
I'm happy with the team, Robbie, but I'm disappointed. I don't know what's going on with Emiliano. I'm disappointed he's not starting. Obviously, it's Mikel's prerogative, but if that means Emiliano, if I could get my words out, Emiliano leaves, that'd be disappointing.
I think that's.
He's leaving, darling.
I think that's 100. Well, I'm not going to say
It's a
100%, but I think that
No,
says
that's
that
imminent.
Martinez is leaving. He's not even on the bench. He's not the backup goalkeeper. So
That's a real shame. because
yeah,
he's done
it is a real
fantastic.
shame. It is a real shame, but surely that does mean he's gone. He's not even on the bench now.
Yeah, 100%.
So
And Torreira, that's another one that's
Lucas,
Yeah.
as well, yeah.
because obviously El Neni's come back from on loan in Turkey, and he's gone straight in ahead of him. So I think you
But
just
what-
got to look into that, haven't you?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
what I will say though is that on the flip side, he shows.
you
Mikel's
mic? You got the mic?
Ruthlessness.
Can we hear you? You got the mic? Yeah. It's mic up. Oh, sorry. You say that again. It shows ruthlessness.
He shows Mikel's ruthlessness.
Well, I
Because-
think it's more a case. I think it's more a case that they've got to take the money for him now, innit? From what I understand, Arsenal want to keep him. They
Yeah.
do not want to sell Martinez. They wanted him to be the number two, or not even number two, but for him and
Compete
Leno
for
to battle it out.
Battle it out.
But
But
he
he didn't
wants
want it.
guarantees that he's going to start every single game.
Yeah.
He wants more money as well, right?
Which is fair enough.
Arsenal probably looking on it and saying, well, we can't guarantee him that. We're going to have to cash in. We're going to have to cash in on him. They're showing the formations there, and it does look like Arsenal are going to go with three at the back, which will be Holding, Gabriel and Tierney.
That's really
It was really interesting that Saliba's not on the bench.
Yeah.
Not even on the bench.
He must not be fit.
So But it looks like it's going to be a three at the back with the two wing backs, Maitland-Niles playing on the left and Bellerin playing on the right. That's what's worked well for us before. Then, of course, Elneny, Xhaka, and then the three up front, Willian, Lacazette and Aubameyang. It's like you said, Lee, though, are they going to have that creativity?
Yeah, it's a worry. Like, you know, looking at that team there, that's not a top 4 team. As simple as that, you know. I mean, we've got to get in some more players. We've got, you know, use the money if we're going to sell these players to get in some more creativity in the midfield. And yeah, I think that, you know, we're also runs at the moment. We're looking at that team, which is a disappointment. You know, it's been a good transfer window for us so far. It's been positive, but it still needs work. We still need to bring in 2 players. A creative midfield player and a big holding midfield player, because Elneny is a good backup for, say, someone like Partey, in my opinion. But he ain't going to be the one that's going to, you know, dominate midfields for us.
I'm going to do the Fulham team quickly, and then sorry, we got a super chat here as well from Zach. He says, "I'm not fussed about Elneny. If he's performing in training and proving he can fill that role for now, then I'm happy with that, but you'd still prefer Partey."
Yeah.
The Fulham team quickly, that's Rodak in goal.
So Ariola's not starting. Then they grab him in it, the PSG.
Yeah, he's not starting. Adodi, Hector, Ream, Brian, Reed, Tom Kearney, Reband, Onuma, Cavallero, is a decent player, he is, and Camara. So they haven't started with Mitrovic.
Yeah,
I know
he's
that
on the bench.
Mitrovic was having
Oh,
some
Anthony
injury
Knockout,
problems.
yeah.
No knockout either. They've gone with it. I know those players, watching them in the Championship, that's a very pacey team. So that is a very pacey
Big
team
up
they've
Tom,
gone with.
you get me?
And Pippa's going to give us the Arsenal team again. Give us the Arsenal team again, Pippa.
So in goal we've got Bernd Leno, back three of Rob Holding, Gabriel debut, and Tierney. We've got Bellerin, Elneny, Xhaka, Maitland-Niles, Willian debut, Lacazette up front, and probably Aubameyang on the left.
Subs?
Substitutes, we've got Matt Macey, Kolasinac, Danny Ceballos, Joe Willock, Saka, Pepe and Nketiah.
Maybe a surprise that Saka didn't start.
Yeah.
Because again, a player that was brilliant in the final.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
In the Community Shield.
Yeah.
But it's good that we have that depth now to change
Yeah,
it up each
yeah.
and every
Got a bit
week.
of flexibility in that as well, because
Yeah.
we could actually go to a 4 straight away
Yeah.
with that. So there is flexibility in that lineup. So, you know, there are positives to say. I think like if Arteta gets the right players in, I think Arsenal could have a really good. I really do feel it could be a really defining moment, this transfer window. If they get the couple of players that we need, we could have a really, really good season with what we see at the back end of last season.
Right, Pippa, we didn't get your opinion.
Oh,
on
on
the
what,
team.
the starting 11?
Yeah.
I was surprised to see Gabriel starting, to be honest. I know we're excited to see him come into the team, but with David Luiz out, who's really been leading that back line, I think it's a bit nerve-wracking to put Gabriel,
big
Rob
role
Holding.
for Rob Holding.
Yeah,
He's
so-
the senior guy in there today.
exactly.
Rob
So-
Holding in that defence,
And
isn't
he hasn't had a lot of Premier League starts. Last season, I think it was only like 4 or 5. So to push him
But
in
he
first
did
season,
play quite key roles in in
FA
those
Cup,
games against in the final, semi-final. I'm really surprised though that Mitrovic is not starting.
Yeah, I wonder what that's
considering
about, yeah.
that there is no David Luiz, and I
Maybe
thought
he's
they
not
might
fully
have tried to try and bully up there, but they
Yeah.
haven't really gone for that. As I said, it's going to be a really interesting game. First game of the season, kicking off the season actually in the Premier League, and we're so looking forward to it here. You've heard
I've
all
got
the
a super
predictions. Super chat coming in.
From Matt G, says Saliba and Pepe in my fantasy team. Why are they not starting? Do you think Willian will start more than Pepe this season? I think he wants some tips for his fantasy team.
No,
there.
will Willian start? Will Willian start more than Pepe? That's going to be interesting.
That's
Well, you know what?
Interesting, who knows?
It's going to keep Pepe on his toes, though,
Yeah,
isn't
absolutely.
it?
It's good.
Pepe's going to have to perform, because if he doesn't, if Pepe doesn't think, he's got some
He was
serious
outstanding
competition.
in the cup final, though, Robbie.
Yeah.
Pepe was outstanding in the cup
Yeah.
final.
Nutmegs and all sorts.
Yeah,
I've
incredible.
got another super chat here from Bacon Rasher. Good morning. He says, morning all. He says, morning all. I like the 11, looks strong, but it shows a creative centre mid is needed. Shout out to my guy Troops. That's from Bacon Rasher.
Do you know what I want to ask everybody? And again, don't forget, download Flick.
I wanna
Join
read
the
some.
conversation. We're going to be, the Aftermath show is going to be in there later on with Pippa and Charlene, where they get all your comments after the game. So make sure you download that app, Flick. It's in the description right now. I want to ask all of you. I'm going to run around quickly. Yeah?
Run around.
You can only have one, because we were just talking there about the creativity as well. Awar or Partey?
Partey.
Partey.
What, in terms of creativity?
Awar or Partey? You can only have one out of those two signings. They'd both be very expensive. If we
Oh
get
well, because I think we need creativity
Yeah, man.
against the teams that are going to defend against us and put banks of 4 in front of us. So for me, we need that creativity.
It's a shame because we're missing both creativity and like a proper defensive mid, but I'd go for Partey because we need that more, I think.
Partey.
Thomas Partey.
Thomas Partey.
All day long, we need that solid midfielder.
Yeah.
Energy from box to box, who can dribble the ball, tackle, strong, break up the play.
Yeah.
Partey all day long for me.
Stricto.
Yeah, Partey, because I think we don't have a problem creating. I mean, how many goals did we score? But how many goals have we conceded? We need someone to sit in front of that defence. So
Okay.
I'll go Partey.
Julie.
I definitely have Partey.
Partey as well.
Yeah, I mean, from what I understand, he's the closest to Vieira that we've had since Vieira, so we
Yeah,
definitely
so
lack him.
that's what
That
I
kind of
saw a
player.
kid yesterday, he's Ghanaian, he said, he goes, in Ghana, they reckon he's as good as Etienne was.
Whoa.
So that's high praise.
That's exactly who we need. Exactly. Especially if Torreira's on his way.
Rob.
Ty, Hossim,
Or Thomas.
Hossim or Thomas.
Oh,
He's Hossim or Thomas.
I love it. It's got to be Thomas.
I know. You know he's gonna do Wakanda.
Oh, Robbie. Rob, wait, I've got a super chat here, yeah, from Mr. DT. Is it actually DT? Someone confirm.
No,
he
it's not.
says, he says, don't miss me too much, guys and girls. I've got DT.
It could be.
Don't worry,
He's
got a
actually,
super chat
you
in.
know he's got his football team, so they've
Okay.
actually got
Don't
a
worry.
game.
What's that?
He will be here later on.
I've got quite a few
right?
super
Again,
chats,
he'll be crashing through cars and that to get here.
Go on.
but he
Don't
will
worry,
be
God,
here.
We won't miss you at all. We didn't. It's like you're not even there. Just joking.
Time's going in hard today.
Super chat from
Ty, take it.
Super chat from Penguin 1098 says Willian getting the first goal today.
Willian getting the first goal
Yeah,
today.
that's from Penguin. And Kevin Kishan says big up from NYC. Take Partey. And I've got one more super chat here from Blitz
Come on,
Monster
NYC.
1. He says, does anyone
you
else
know.
thinking putting Gabriel directly in the middle of the defence is risky?
Nah, not really, because when you see how he plays at Leo, blood, he was a very dominant defender, blood. Do you understand? So I think he'll be alright.
I'm just going into
I'm
flick
just a bit
here.
wary because his
I've got
English
loads of
ain't up to
predictions
scratch,
in
blood.
flick.
You get me? Because the way he said, come on Arsenal, come on Gunners, let's come on you guys. You
Hello,
get me? You've got the you, my
Arsenal
brother. You feel me, blood? We'll work on that. You understand? Don't worry about that, blood. You get me? I know that's your second name, blood. So don't worry about that, blood. You feel me?
I'm just going into Flick. Jide Flick says, which is the app, he says, if we lose today, why are you talking negative like that? He said that will make them sign Partey and OR. We don't want to lose to have to make those signings, right? We need a victory. This guy here in Flick as well, Takwana, he says the lineup is fantastic, though Saliba ain't in the team, so he's a bit upset that
He must have a knock or something. Because he ain't even on the bench, blood.
Yeah, that's what someone said.
There must be something.
And Deke knows. He says he's crazy excited. He says, I'm watching you guys. It's 5:42 a.m. where he is. He said he's been up since 4. So, you know, really looking forward to the game. He's on Flick as well. And this guy, Mac Daddy 79 on Flick. He says steady lineup, essentially 2 defensive midfielders, wing backs and inside forwards. Not expecting a high scoring game here, but a solid performance and 3 points would be great. And there's lots of predictions in there.
so many.
Adnan, he
I saw
says
a 6-0 one.
3-1. Kessington, 5-0. They're going mad in there. This one here from Joel in the Flick app. He says, I didn't even notice about Guendouzi and Ozil. Nobody here even said anything about that as well.
I knew about Mesut, but not.
Yeah, but there's no, normally we'd be like, where's Ozil? What's happened to it? We didn't even mention
We
those
were worried
guys.
about how to come in.
I'm not like that. I'm not like that.
Is that a sign of the times though,
Mr.
that, you know, that it's...
It is what it is.
Robbie, another super chat here from Stephen Somerville. He says, since you guys have been at the Box Park, you've been undefeated in games. Hope it continues today and good luck from a Liverpool fan.
Thank you very much. Let's hope
Well,
so,
hopefully. Listen, just going back to Flickr, just before we go here, it's flick.group/AFTV, right? If you want to join our group.
Yeah, look,
And,
see, look, that's the thing I was telling you, where you can look from the up. Yeah.
That's nice.
Right, so if you want to join the group, flick.group/AFTV, or the link is in the description. Click onto that if you want to speak to Charlene and Pippa later on after the game, or speak to us even during the watch along.
Make sure you comment. You have to comment because you could be in a chance of winning
Comment if you do
the brand
comment,
new.
a chance to win the brand new 3rd kit.
And,
Do you like it? Do you like the film?
I do. I think it's very all right. Yeah.
Make sure you comment
It's better
for
than
the
the
win one.
Awakening.
You don't like the Awakening?
No, I don't like the
Oh,
Awakening.
wow.
Pippa prefers the Awakening.
I like The Awakening
She
now.
likes the
It's grown on me a lot.
Freddy Krueger. What do you prefer?
You know I preferred this one, but that one's gonna drop hard with my crepes, so it's a sticky one still. You get me?
All right, Pippa.
Yes.
Give us finally the team again.
Okay, one moment. We've got Leno in goal, Rob Holding, Gabriel and Kieran Tierney, Bellerin, El Neni, Xhaka, Maitland-Niles, Willian, Lacazette and Aubameyang. And on the bench we have Matt Macey, Kolasinac, Ceballos, Willock, Saka, Pepe and Nketiah.
You get to call me!
And guess who's late?
Oh, yeah, easy. I'm going to read a couple of super chats for you, log off.
Black man time was made on collection. I'm telling man from now, you know.
Rob, I'm going to read a couple more super chats for you, log off.
Yeah,
We've got one
couple
from Nicholas Goulart. It says, if Arsenal get both Aouar and Partey, is this our best window ever?
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah?
No arguments.
And this is a good question from Inyang. It says, any concerns about the language barrier at the back? Gabby, only South American at the back. Big up from Minnesota.
What did I say?
How are they going to communicate?
What did I say? I said
How
to
are
you,
they
the
gonna
only thing that I'm
communicate?
a bit wary of is that his English ain't up to scratch yet.
Yeah.
You understand? But then what? He's got William, but William's a bit further up, blood.
Yeah.
So maybe William's the link. Huh? He could speak French though.
Oh.
But who's in the back line?
But
who
who
speaks
speaks
French?
French? It's Rob Holding and
But who's in the
Tierney.
back line who speaks
Rob can
French?
speak French.
No, maybe, but I doubt it. I doubt it.
Je m'appelle lad.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You know they say Chapit is home. Chapit home, lad. Go Chapit, lad. Go Chapit, lad. You see Gabriel on the screen at 11.
What's wrong with you?
Hey, it's gonna be a mad thing today. Hey, oh my God, man. You got Ainsley on the wing. What the fuck on that? It's a mad thing. We got the United Nations now, brother. You mad, man? It's looking lit, blood. You got Leno at the back, blood, just doing his thing.
Imagine Aouar and Partey in that as well.
That's what I'm saying. Put Partey in there, Chale. Oh my God, it's going down, blood. It's going down.
What's wrong with this guy?
It's going down, bro. Fuck it out. Scenes.
You're the best.
Scenes, blood.
All I will say is that, listen, all we need to worry about is the language of football. That's all we need to worry about.
There you go. Listen, we're going to be back, of course, with a watch-along coming up. The game, 11:30, about 10 minutes before that, we'll be back here and we'll be watching the game. Watch it along with us. You can tune in. I know sometimes there's a little bit of a gap. That's not because of us. It's YouTube. There's a little sort of few seconds, right? If you're watching it on TV and you want to watch along with us as well, you want to listen along, just hold it and then just tune it so it just connects, all right? If you get my meaning, right? And watch along with us. We're going to have a lot of fun today. Yeah. Hopefully, please, Arsenal, let's get off to a winning start. We're so confident in this room.
Flick.
Yeah. We're hoping that we're not overconfident. And also get onto Flick, download Flick as well. You can follow the game along with us. We're going to be in there as well. The guys are going to be in there as well, getting your comments throughout the game. At half-time, we're going to be giving you a load of stats. We've got a lot of the Opta stats this season, so make sure if you want to find out or get all the stats around the game, half-time during the watch-along and throughout the game, we'll be giving you a lot of the stats on the game. But really, really looking forward to it. The first game of the season, Arsenal visiting Craven Cottage to take on Fulham. It's a big game.